This is the EF EcoFlow portable power station. I've used a lot of portable power stations, and in this video I'm going to be comparing what sets this one apart from all the other ones that I have tried. The first thing that really sets this apart from other portable power stations is the overall max output, which is 1800 watts. This allows you to power devices that most other portable power stations simply can't power. For example, you could power a microwave with this, or a toaster, or a vacuum cleaner, or even a tea kettle. The other thing that really sets this battery apart from other portable power stations is the capacity. This has 1260 watt hours, and so for context, if you were to light up a 100 watt light bulb, you'd be able to do that for 12.6 hours with this battery. Or say you had a 50 watt fan, you could run this for 24 hours. You could run this all day long on this battery. And if you're trying to charge your phone with a 7 watt phone charger, you could literally do this for an entire week. Another thing that really sets this apart from any other portable power station that I've seen is the max input for this. So the max input is 400 watts. What this means is you can charge this thing really fast. On their Amazon description, they claim that it can go from 0 to 80% in 1 hour and from 0 to 100% in 2 hours. So in my own tests, I got up to about 80% in less than an hour and to 100% in about 1.5 hours. Now honestly, I don't really know how accurate this reading is, but this is fast, and fast is really nice for something like this, where sometimes you have a limited time to plug in and you just need to get as much power as you can. Something else that has really impressed me with this portable power station is the display. On a bunch of other power stations that I've tried, they'll list on the display like input or output or percentages or something. But one really unique thing about this is it says specifically how many hours or even how many minutes you have left for what you're currently running the device at. I've done a few basic tests and this seems pretty accurate. For example, sometimes I'll use this with my swamp cooler and it will say it can do about 2 hours, and sure enough it lasts for about 2 hours. The last thing I want to talk about is the solar panels. The solar panels are 110 watts each, so running in parallel that gives you 220 watts. And I compared this with some of my roof solar panels that are 100 watts each, so total capacity in parallel 200 watts. And I did a test in the evening at a bad angle, so it wasn't great, but with the roof solar panels I was getting about 50 watts. So if you figure the max capacity should be about 200 watts and I was getting 50 watts, so that's about 25%. With the included portable solar panels, I was getting 70 watts, so that's 20 watts more. And with the total max capacity of 220 watts, 70 watts is just over 30%. Ultimately, these solar panels work better than the typical solar panels that you'd put on the roof of your home, which I think is pretty neat considering how nice and thin these are and how you can fold them up and they're easy to store and easy to put away. Overall, this is the best portable power station I've ever used, which makes sense because this is like crazy expensive. I actually put together a spreadsheet and I compared this with other portable power stations I've tried and others that I saw on Amazon just to kind of price it out per the watts that it has. It turns out, despite being really expensive, it's actually a pretty good deal for what you are getting. That being said, if your main goal is to just power devices like a smartphone or a computer or something like that, this is definitely going to be overkill. You don't need something as big as this. If, however, you need to power home appliances like a microwave or a tea kettle or something like that, most portable power stations simply won't do that, and you have to get something as big as this. And this has worked really well for something like this. So if you have an RV and you have a lot of appliances in the RV and you want a generator that makes almost no noise at all, this is a really good option, especially if you want to be able to charge it in the sun and you don't have a lot of opportunities to plug into an outlet. I've been really happy with this portable power station.